Well, to education matters now, where the lecturers' strike has entered its third week as university students continue to face significant disruption with no resolution in sight. Despite repeated attempts by the National Assembly to mediate, the Interpublic University Council Consultative Forum has failed to present written documentation of their counter-offer to the academic staff, leaving lecturers resolute in their decision to continue with the strike. Here is Ann Musungu with the details.
The stalemate in the education sector persists as the National Assembly Committee once again suspends the Interpublic University Council Consultative Forum for the second time.
You have no ability to negotiate and argue them because they are not yours. They belong to the interministerial. So owing to that, members, let's be orderly, owing to that order, I shall therefore stand you down.
This follows the failure for the Interpublic University Council Consultative Forum to provide written documentation of a 4.3 billion simulation counter-offer they had for the University Academic Staff Union.
4.3 billion is not pocket change, and it must be communicated in writing. And you should have been tabling a letter from Treasury saying that this is the communication. They can only give us 4.3, but it can't be 4.3 that is verbal. Thank you.
When the union walked away from the table of IPUCCF, an interministerial committee was formed, and it is the one now responsible for these negotiations. At that interministerial committee, that is where 4.3 billion was given.
National Assembly Education Committee has now summoned the Interministerial Committee within 7 days as they were involved in the negotiation of the initial return to work agreement that ended the previous strike.
And we shall proceed next time if we shall actually have gotten a properly constituted meeting.
Lecturers are determined to continue with their strike until the full implementation of the return to work agreement. They insist the strike will persist until all their demands are met.
I want to tell our members throughout the country, strike continues unabated. Can you strike until we strike again?
As the blame shifts from one group to another, what is the fate of university students who have barely been in class and only have less than a month to sit for their final examinations? Ann Musungu, KTN News, Nairobi.
Well, that's the story we'll continue.